tried to take a sip before I said Saturday. It's Saturday. It was really hot. Hello, my loves. Hello. I'm out of bed. Whew. The stomach flu said, get over here. And uppercutted my booty. That, I have not been sick like that since I was a child. I was like, do I got swine flu? I got the bird flu or something. Oh, it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. Oh, God, it was terrible. Hello, my loves. Welcome in, Anna, of course. Carol. Oh, I love that. That is like the best. Manuela. Hello, my love. Rita, Ronka. Oh, that's a little song my mother-in-law used to sing. Well, I call her Swidgen. She's Norwegian Swede, or was, still is, always will be. And she used to sing this song to the kids, and it was, all I can remember is the Rita Ronka, Hasaventa Fonka. I don't know what she was saying. It was in Norwegian. But so every time I see the name Rita, I want to sing that song. I don't even know if it's appropriate. Trish. Hello, Daisy May. Racine. Do it with happiness. Love you, baby. Yo, Wanda. Hi, baby. Cherry. Oh, the hugs to every fuzzy butt. Mama D got a fuzzy butt. Still my favorite. God, but I love the Lola song too, though. Franny. Hi, Fran. Hi, baby. Laura. Dude, Laura. Been doing some things. I'm doing some planning. I may need you. I'm gonna have to pay her. I'll pay you in yarn. No, you don't need yarn. What do you need? You need a Jaxie hug, I think. Well, you got one of those. I'm gonna think. Melanie, big hug, sweetheart. Hello, my loves. Welcome in. Yeah, I know. Well, here's a baby chimkin. See, I'm telling you guys, it's so easy. So this is an order, and I was doing it special. Gosh, this stuff is so scrumptious. I think this is Posh. I think this is Posh. So there was the plush. No, this is the plush. Posh is the skinny one. And she wanted a green chimkin. So again, I'm gonna show you guys real quick, and then I'm gonna keep saying hello. Jeanette, Amy, hi. I just did 3 rows of increases, which is you do the first setup row, and I did 10 single crochets. Then I do it in the round. I put my stitch marker. Then the next round is 2 double crochets in every, or 2 single crochets in every, or 2 stitches in every stitch. Then you go 1 stitch, 2 stitches, 1 stitch, 2 stitch, then 1 stitch, 1 stitch, 2 stitch. That's the increase, just like you do on a beanie. You see, it's just like a beanie bottom. And then I just started going round and round and round and round and round. Okay. You go around till you get I kind of set it down, and I kind of pinch this together. Okay. Bing, bing. It's still attaching because I'm not done. You kind of sit it to see how and then gather it here and go, okay. That'll be good. That's a nice little, because we sew it together here, and then we do this little poofy thing for his tail, and then his little beak goes right there. It's a little chicken. That's all it is. You just sew across the top. That's it. Yeah, then it's the plush. It's the next bigger one. It's not the ginormous one. This is the one in the middle. But and it's not like blanket yarn. Oh, maybe it is. Don't listen to me. I retract it. There's one of them that you pull on the strands and it doesn't come out. Blanket is not one of them. The strands are very loosely sewed. There's one that it's really good. Is it the Pipsqueak? I think Pipsqueak is a really good one that doesn't do that. Oh, hold on. I see a blocked comment. None of my pimps are in the house. Where's Mama Swift? Oh, that's okay. It's because I forgot to tell her I was going to end up going on. Wait, hold on, Fuzzy Butt. There you go. I don't know. Why did it hold? Not Posh, too big. I don't know why it held that. I do have the comments on strict. But anyway, so there's the little, this is going to be the little, a small chimkin. And then the orderer also, Grandpa! And there's, no, that wasn't Grandpa. Wait, that's Ziggy Ziggs. There's my Ziggs and Terry and Samantha Stewart. Hi, honey. I didn't get to message you back. I'm doing much better. Thank you for checking on me, sweet girl. You know, that I have to say, stuff like that really makes me feel seen. That people notice if I'm gone for 24 hours. And I've never had that. And it feels amazing. And thank you for the love. Can you feel the love? I do. I feel it. Can you feel it? I do too. And thank you. Thank you for being my village. Okay. Then let me segue back. Lucia, hi baby. She also wanted a ball sack, you know, and none of my ball sacks are exactly the same. They're all individual. They have their own DNA. And I think it's a boredom thing too. It's really, really difficult. Even my own patterns. It's really difficult for me to do a pattern twice. Misha Bella. Hi, my girl. I miss your face. Julia. Hi, baby. Posh and Plush can be frogged. Sweet Snuggle is. Yes, because those strands, the fibers are much longer, like eyelashy, and the string is small. This one, the string is really thick. I love it. I love it. I wish I would have gotten more. Barb Boudin. Hi. I just got some Boudin, as a matter of fact. For those of y'all that don't know what Boudin is, ooh, you better get yourself some. It's this delightful kind of like sausage from Louisiana called Boudin. And it's so good. It's got like rice, and we get, I think he gets the pork ones, but they have beef too. So good. So good. But anyway, okay, so my person that ordered I don't like to say people's names when they order things unless they say it's okay. But she wanted a chimkin, a green chimkin, and then she wanted a turquoise or teal ball sack. Pimp's in the house. There she is. Look, Pimp. Look, Pimp. I got, ooh, we fit to do something. Does that look familiar? We'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, so I love this YouTuber. Her name is Sirin, Sirin. Sirin Crochet. Hold on. Anyway, Sirin. I'll try to remember to put it in the description. You guys want me to do the sexy phones, don't you? Anyway, she has this beautiful chevron ball sack. And, you know, of course I have to elaborate on it. I do my own thing with the straps, but you start off kind of like a granny square in the bottom. And this one has fillet work. And then you start going round and round and doing decreases to make it like a chevron. And then see how it makes a chevron. And then I use the little points for the strap. So, and I'm doing that. What is it called? I think it's called an I-cord. It's the one where you do a single crochet, chain 2, single crochet back into the first, and then you kind of turn it and you go through the 2 little back bumps and single crochet, and then you turn it and go through the 2 little bumps, and it does this really cool little I-cord. So anyway, I string this through the points, and then it also becomes a cincher and the handle. So there's her little ball sack. So again, like this is considered a small ball sack. It's like, you know, if it's a bigger one, it's going to be twice the size. But yeah, so that's a small ball sack. Those were Whatchu whip, Whatchu crochet, Whatchu whip, Whatchu crochet. And I'm being so silly right now. But hi, Zach Jetton. Hello, my love. Soila. Hi, doll face. Good to see you. Lelana. I always want to say Lana. Leilana. It's Lelena. Better say it right. Yeah, I love Siren. And it's so cute. This one, her cats kept coming to lay with her. And she's like, please lay down. Please lay down. And she's like, I have to go get the other cat. She brings the other one. And they're little floofers, and they're so cute. They're like long hair. And her cats are so beautiful. Did you get your yarn? Sammy. Oh no. I didn't get the Dawn yarn. I didn't get Dawn's yarn. I didn't. Because I can't, it's really hard for me to spend that kind of money on something I know that's going to give me an allergic reaction. There she is. Hi, baby. And she don't want me to buy her yarn. I'm blacklisted or something. Because every time I ask her how much, she won't tell me. So I guess she don't want me to buy her yarn anymore. I guess this is just going to be my one and done right here. I'm going to save it till the end of time. She is probably, stop, no, in the background. No, it's okay. You know what? That yarn was gorgeous. Come on. It's all shades of purple. That I really, really wanted it, but I can't. I have to be careful. Dinky butt. Dinks. What's up, Dinks? But yeah, that Dawn, I'm so proud of you. You are really, really coming into yours, girl. Nobody can say that you are not an indie dyer. You are. I'm so proud of you. You know, the thing that I love about Dawn's yarn, and I'm gonna say it, and it's okay because you said that. I didn't want that brown crap in with the pink anyway. I just wanted some of your yarn. I have some of. I was actually gifted. Dawn gifted me some of Spring's yarn, and so I have some of that, and I had a special project that I was going to do with hand spun, hand dyed, jacks that stitch up. We was fitting to do that, but yeah, oh my God, wasn't it gorgeous, Sammy? Jazz. I know that dark aubergine. Oh shit, it was pretty. But yeah, no, she don't want me to buy her yarn for some reason. I guess I don't rate no more. I've been banned. I didn't even know what I did. Watch, I'm going to get a text message after this. There she is. Ella, Ella, Lola. It almost wasn't a Saturday without singing my Lola song. Yeah, I'm going to jacks it the hell up. You guys wait. It's so cool. I've got this beautiful thing we're going to do. I got this new milk frother for Christmas. I bought myself a Christmas gift because, every once in a while we got to get ourselves little treats. And I was like, if I can get myself a treat, it's something that I really need. And it's a milk frother. It's this little cup. You stick it on its thing. You put your milk in and you hit the button and there's lots of foam, a little bit of foam, no foam, warm, all those warm, and then a cold foam for cold brew. And you push the little button. Go on about I go brew my coffee and then it beep 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 and it's done and you just pour it and it's got the foam, it's got the warm milk, no more microwave milk. Hey, hit them Fonzies. Pew, 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 pew. But okay, so I'll stop harassing you, Dawn. I freaking love your ass. But right? I know. I said I was teasing my Dee Dee bug, and we work together because I've bought so much of her daggum yarn, she could probably buy a house, or at least a new car. There was plans, and I was really happy with the Jacks It Up Mal winner, and I couldn't have been more pleased with who won it because I know she will use that yarn. I was really hoping with the package that I put together for the Jacks It Up Mal 2025 that whoever was going to receive the yarn would actually use it, and she will. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I do have some winner chicken dinners from the last video. If you go to my videos, in the last video, we was picking some winners for all three of the giveaways I had going on. The treats. We don't do giveaways. We do treats. Village treats. I should read things. I'm not paying attention. See, I try not to watch the chat when I'm talking because I get so distracted. I was like squirrelified. I cannot. But yeah, so let's see. Let's talk about some more whips because we got luck of the draw jumping off. I got my handy dandy luck of the draw board. You guys, this is so cool. I saw someone else had a board too. It looked like she may have made it herself. I was like, I'm so excited. This is so good. So this is my little luck of the draw board. I have written in. So let me talk about my luck of the draw real fast. I totally segued right there. I threw a blinker and you saw my blinker stitch. So it says luck of the draw across the thing, and then a place where you can write in the number, and then it's got the, your color, the little holes and the numbers. And then, so what I've done is, on this side is my boggy blanket. So this is my boggy blanket. And this is called my 5 for 5. So we were live with Mama Swift. Stitch was down. I could barely hold my head up. And I'm trying to type and moderate her live. And I'm like, I can't do it anymore. Oh my gosh, it hit me hard. But anyway, I need to go back to that live and find out, because someone suggested, and if you're here, please stand up. Please stand up. Tana, Nisi, Esther, Cindy. I didn't say hi to you guys. Said that we should assign a stitch to each color too. Mama Swift and I went, challenge accepted. So we did that. And for a week, I sat there with my handy dandy 200 stitch encyclopedia book and was just looking for stitches that were the same multiples. I almost said chain multiples, are the same multiples. And I was doing 3s is what I was doing, multiples of 3. And I put together, actually, it's a surprise. Nobody's going to see this one. It's being done in the background, but it's a side piece. It's a side piece. Now, you remember I've done side pieces before, and you guys don't get to see that because she's my side piece. And it is being done in Mama G Gear yarn. And I did grab, my Dee Bug did a solid for me. It's a solid gray. It's like a tonal gray. It's beautiful. It's almost silver. And I'm putting that in between Mama G's yarn. And I did have to throw a little Crystal Sky hand dyed in there, my Donna's yarn. And I am doing another 5 for 5 hug as a member treat. And it's a jacked up hand dyed, baby. Oh, it was a stomach flu. It was a stomach flu, Carrie. Oh God, I'm telling you, I have not been sick like that since I was a child. I have not thrown up like that since I was pregnant. It was crazy, but I am feeling semi-human today. I move around too much. This is like my first real full cup of coffee in a week. I had to do little cups of coffee because I was getting these horrible caffeine headaches. But it was, oh, Esther, she wants me to shut up for a minute and dance. Okay, well, let me get this thought out. Let me finish the 5 for 5. So I finished it. And so what I've done, let me see. So this first color, this gray, oh, these are all Bambootiful, Stitch 101. That's Bambootiful. And that they're all those acetate and lyocell and real soft mercerized. And then this one down here is a Lion Brand soft and some snuggle, and it's acetate. So these are all forms of natural fibers. And so this first one here, if number 1 gets picked, I will be using a double fillet. That is a fillet stitch, but there's 2 doubles, chain 1, skip 1, 2 doubles, chain 1, skip 1, 2 doubles. Then if number 2, oh shoot, sorry, oops, you didn't see the nombre. You didn't see the nombre. I put the numbers on the back so y'all can't see them. Sorry, Mama Swift, she ain't even here. I ain't scared of you. Maybe a little. We were in a live yesterday. I was talking trash, trying to see if she was in the clubhouse, if she was in the club or she was in the treehouse, just listening. She wasn't, no. Then I think someone snitched me off and said that Jaxie is just going to town. She is calling you out. Anyway, so number 2 is the nubbly. Number 3, what did I say? Oh, number 3 is crisscrosses, but the crisscrosses, it's the double crochet chain one, skip one, and then double crochet. And it's in front of the work or behind the work, not around the work. So you know how you do crisscrosses sometimes, and sometimes you go around the work? Well, these ones I go in front of the work. Mama Swift goes behind the work, but I do my second leg of the cross in the front. So they're, you know, like this instead of that one arm being around them. Okay. Then let's see, the little brownish, this little brown color is like 1 row of these. And then you come back and you do the 3 double crochet popcorn to look like a little rose. I'm like little roses, the little rosebuds. And then the final color right here, this mustard yellow, I don't know what it is about, it's so pretty, is the triad stitch. Oh, I did it again. All right, the number's 5 to stay alive. But you have to go watch. That's why she doesn't want us saying the number, because she wants you to watch. It's like 2 minutes. Go watch just because I said so. So she can not come over here and cut me. And then my main color down here is a dark blue. Okay. So I didn't pick up a crochet hook for 4 of said 5 days down. So last night was like my first night crocheting. I stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning. Is that Polly? Hi, Polly. That's Tori. Pop. Okay, so what I've done is it's still attached because I was fucking. I fell asleep while I was crocheting. So, but here it is so far. Sorry, she's all this yarn is very it has to be blocked because it holds shape really, really well. So here we go. So here it is. So I just kind of did fillet-ish for the start. And then these are the yellow is the triad. And I did some doubles in between. Yeah, see, it was in the bag. So it's all, I have to fix her. And then of course I do my fiber spider little, like he showed us, it's purple iguana, but he does this on a bunch of the shawls. And you do like a little iris in the edge, and it makes that beautiful little edge. So this is the hug. This is the 5 for 5 hug so far. So that's week 1. Okay, hold on. Let me put that down. See, down right there. And then in my belly bag, Tori Pap. I will tell you, you know what? I made the most beautiful I was so proud of that shawl. Tori won a shawl for me, and it was the Lost Souls shawl, and it was actually Fiber Spider's square blanket of the Lost Souls. It was like from the center, and I did 2 of them, put them side to side, and then did this edge. I was so proud of that. But my dumb stitch did not take a picture of it before I sent it to her. I have one little picture of it when I was putting it together. I can't even believe that. I was so proud of that. I used the brights, what is it? The neon brights, that one with the black and all the neon colors from Super Saver, and then trimmed it out in black. It was absolutely beautiful. But okay, so back to the lecture at hand. I decided to ode to the OGs, and I don't like side-to-side blankets. I can't do it. That's why I created Luck of the Draw 8, Boggy style Luck of the Draw squared. I call it Lotted squared. And I got permission, and Nan was like, I don't care. And I was like, well, I'm going to ask permission to take your pattern and turn it into a square. So I did that. And there is a tutorial you'll see to say Lotted 8. Go to the tutorials. You'll see pretty little squares. And this is where you can stop, or you can make them full. You can keep going and continuous. And you can see the fillet work. So what I'm doing is, because to do 3 rows of double crochets, I get bored really fast. So what I have done is, this is Lotted meets Granny. So my colors are going to be just the regular Lotted. You can see the fillet work. But my 3 double crochet rows, I turned to grannies. So that's my main color here. Is you got the white. My first color was green. I will show. So number 1 is blue. Number 2 is like a lavender, that's lavender. Number 3 is Lelo. And then this is kind of like a peachy pink. And then the green. And then my main color is white. So this is my first, well, yeah, it will be the first Boggy style blanket for Boggy Style 2027. So we say 2027 because that's when they drop the blankets off. Okay. We're making them in 2026, but so there it is. That's my first week. It's ready for week 2 in my billy bag. Oh, and the yarn I'm using, I recaked it just because I like to check the integrity of the yarns and get it ready. This is Draper James. It's so soft. It's called Tweed Texture. And I used this in some LOTD blankets last year. And it's got like these little nubbles. You see the little nubbles? Love it. Texture. But anyway, so there's those ones. Finish that. I think that's, oh, let me put this in here. I think I had showed you guys, I had made these ball sacks when we first started that. Really heavily. I mean, I think Trish and I have said, that's Mama Swift, have said ball sacks for our project bags as long as we've known each other, and we're going on, I don't know, 6 or 7 years now. But bink bink, ding dong. No, I need that for sewing. But we've always, like I said, always called them ball sacks. But I was using that, what is this? This is, what did I hold together? Oh, it's 2 strands of this stuff. Hipster cotton. And I knew I had one more of them. And I needed it to finish the straps. And I couldn't find it. Well, I've been working in the yarnery. It is almost ready for us to be filming there now. And because I needed my yarn wall back. I just needed my yarn wall. Amy, hi, sweetheart. Oh, you guys, she's adorable. I was lurking, watching. Your puppy's adorable. The little puppy. But anyway, I found it. So now I can finish the strap. I'm gonna make a big old thick strap, and finish this one. So, but I don't know if it's showing up to you guys, but there are twins in a stitch, alpine. Yeah, that's alpine. Twins in a stitch and nubbly. I'll try to come close so you can see the stitches. See, there's actual stitch work in this. But it's so busy that when it's on camera, all you see is the colorway. So I got that one. And then I have another one. Did I bring it up? Oh, no, it's downstairs. Hold on. Let me get my hook sack. Oh, shoot. It's downstairs because I was working on it. That one I'm going to put leather straps on. So that one's got more gray tones and things like that. They're a little on the heavy side because they are double-stranded cotton. But being said, they're completely washable. Love it. Love it. Love washable. So gonna have some more ball sacks ready if anybody was interested. This one, like I said, it's like pink and purple and brown and white. And yeah, that is going to be available when I'm finished. Let's see. Yeah, this is my order book. My orders. Put that over there. I don't need you right now. I brought a treat. Do you guys like these? I love these. Raspberry is not my favorite. Actually, raspberry is my least favorite. But when a stitch is hungry, they're vegan and they're gluten-free. Mine. I brought that just in case. All right. So now, what else? Okay, so we talked about LOTD. We talked about LOTD. Let me put you right there. I think that's, oh, and then I found a sack. This is in my urban yarn bag. And this says, hello, yarn lovers, across the bottom. I also have his t-shirt that says no undergarments required. That means that the yarn is soft stitches. Jeez. But so I found a bunch of these. Hold on, I'm trying Check my email. Did you find me pictures? Oh, it's your story. Thank you, baby. So we are doing beanies. I say we because I'm gonna make y'all do it with me. I know Sanita is already doing it. She's got her burst of kindness going. And you're right, girl. Those crisscrosses for some, right on the forehead. I don't know. There was something there. It needed to be a more solid stitch. Crisscrosses, solid crisscrosses. But again, still a good hat. Could be nice for fall or spring or summer when it's not so hot and you want some airy. See, I like natural raspberry. There's something about, I don't know, like, I don't want to say fake raspberry because this isn't fake. This is real raspberry in it. But there's something about a lot of raspberry flavors to me taste like cough syrup. It's raspberry is not my favorite. I will go for blueberry, strawberry. Blueberry is my favorite. I do love blueberry and strawberry, watermelon. Lemon is my all-time favorite everything. If it's lemon flavored, you will win. What was I saying? Oh, but anyway, I found a bunch of hats because we're going to be making hats for Bumblebee Mountain Outreach, BMO, and that is K&K Crochet. And give me 1 second and we'll do some sexy phones. And we're going to be doing beanies for them. And then, like I'd mentioned before, I was going to do beanies and NICU blankets for Knots of Love, but I don't have the right yarn. Christine is very particular about the yarns that they accept the projects to be done in. You have to wash them. You have to use specific no fragrances. That's when I don't send my lavender sashes. I actually sent lavender sashes for her and her staff in a sealed bag and sent them for her. And she was like, oh, that is so sweet. Anyway, she calls me whenever I send stuff in. I love supporting her. But right now, the yarn stash does not support her bougie yarns. There's not very many yarns that are like box store yarns, like Premier, Lion Brand, things like that. They're like Cascade and Haiku and all of these bougie yarns. And I had one yarn on that entire list. I could make one hat. So I was a little bummed about that. If I come into a situation where I'm able to go up to Michael's or something and grab a few skeins of the yarn that I can't go to Michael's. I'll have to go to Little Knits. Most of the yarns on her things, you can get them at Little Knits. I like to go to Little Knits and you type in mystery bag and you go in and you can get 5 to 10 skein mystery bags on sale. They're reduced prices. And then I think that's what I'll do, because I had some beautiful angels send me love on the last live. And so as soon as that check hits, I think I'm gonna go shopping. I think I'm gonna go down to Little Knits, do us a little walk through. She told me I could come. She's been telling me for 3 years I could come and do a warehouse walk through. She would give me a tour. And she actually, the last time she said, are you coming? I was like, girl, yes. Before I segue. And I'll show you hats. Let's dance a little. Let's dance. Dance, dance, dance. Do, do, do. Oh, Shiza. Why does it always do that? This thing. It's like on my phone, it won't let me scroll. Okay, there it is. All right, here we go. Here we go. What is happening? You guys always wonder if I'm really here. Dancing. Here's the next one. Where's all? No! Here's the real one. Let's try that again. fingers. That was funny as heck. I was hecka dancing too. That felt good. Sometimes it feels good to get up and dance. I left a little, oh, you can't see my face. I was like, hey, hey, hey. I was showing you that I do get up and dance. I left the little thing so you guys could see. It's 35 after. All right. Chicken. D. You know what was so funny? D. Chicken D. I went up to the store to get some, because I feed the birds tuppence a bag. I do. I like to feed my little birds, my birdie birds. And I went to get some new bird seed, and I get this, it's a Western blend. And I'm looking through they've got pictures of the birdies that really like this seed. And I was like, wait, we got that one, we got that one, we got that. Oh, that's a chickadee. It's a bird that's actually called a chickadee. I was like, wait, I thought I made that word up. No, it's an actual bird. Hi, baby. Oh, and then after this, guys, then is Dory coming on? My chickadee doesn't come on Saturdays after me anymore. It's going to be Dory. That's Dory Did It. I don't know. I haven't seen her this morning. But anyway, so back to the lecture at hand. These are some beanies that I had started making, and then I was like, I don't think they're appropriate so I'll get y'all opinions. So this one was a little, see, it's got the ding dings. Don't be, it's got the ding dings. See, this has got kind of a little, it's just got the rim right here. This yarn is so soft. But anyway, so I got that one. I just got a ding ding and put the things in. This is so soft. I love this little, it's kind of like a little, see how it doesn't go all the way around. It's just across the front. Brim, it's a brim. And what did I do? Oh, it's, okay, so I did it from the top, and they're just V-stitches. Yeah, they're V-stitches. Well, if you look at it this way, they're V-stitches. Okay, so I got that one. Hold on. This is gonna bother me. Let me put my clip in. Put my clip. Okay. I didn't know it, chickadee. Because you're my chick and my chickadee, it just came out of my mouth. Maybe subconsciously I knew. But no, I read that and I was like, oh my gosh, she's a bird. All right, let's see. What's the next one? Then I got this little guy, and this is made with True Sparkle. This was one of Juan's hats. Last year, one of the hats that Juan did. It's got, what are those? Iris. There's some iris stitches in there. This is more of a decorative hat, though. There's really not a lot of warmth or anything to this. There's a lot of, I don't know if I like where those are. But anyway, that's what we were just talking about with Sunita's hat. She's like, I didn't like that on the forehead. So you this one is probably going to be more like you pull it back and let your bangs hang out. But anyway, yeah, like I said, True Boo. Is it True Boo? It's one of the boos. It's one of the boos with sparkle. At first, I thought that was Date Night. But Date Night's... No, see, Date Night's purple. Whoa. Date Night's purple. So that's not... Hold on. This one's got it's kind of like green. I don't know if you guys can see the sparkle. Anyway, it's like a aqua green sparkle in there. This is my Date Night from my Jessie. My Jessie hasn't been here a month of Sundays. I'm gonna have to crack that girl. I see you in the YouTube streets, mama. You better get up in here and come say hi to me. All right, now this one I did, is it inside out? No. This one, it's hard to tell. They're just double crochets, and then I did nubbly stitch across the edge I don't know if you can see that little texture because this is the homespun. I don't know what people, I love homespun. Homespun, again, those boucle yarns, the marled boucle yarns, they really have a purpose. You know, I think this hat is beautiful. And it's so soft. So anyway, there's that one. So this one I know for sure I will do. These two are questionable. I think this one's going to be fine. This will be more for like when it's not cold outside. No, it's too fuzzy. I don't know. I'll get a hold of KK. Then I've got this little dog. See, now I don't know. Again, this was something, it was a decorative one. Those are all like, you see the little flowers? I'm trying to show. This one's too small for me. This is a small, and then it's got the ribbed. I almost turned it into a ball sack because it was too small. But some little person will wear that. I love this. I think it's beautiful. Another decorative one though. Let's see. Because I don't care if who doesn't want to look cute. And then I've got this one. I wasn't real happy with this one because of the fault line. And so I had pulled this out of, I just did. I thought it was sloppy looking because of that color change right there. But again, this is, oh, hold on. It's inside out. I did this one with linked doubles. So that's all linked doubles. But this hat, again, it's really comfy. The yarn is really soft. I guess it looks all right on. Okay, so there's another one. And then I got this one. This one. Oh, this is a Dawn's beanie. Oh, this is a prototype for Dawn's beanie. So for those of you that don't know, our Dawn Erin, a couple years ago now, was having a really hard time. And she was going to stop her channel. And I said, oh, no, we need to show you how much we love you. And so I designed a beanie called Dawn's. And it's dignity. Anyway, it's an acronym. And then every letter is the stitches. So double crochet. I did the arcane stitch. I did, I'd have to look. I have to go back. It's been 2 years. There's my Dory. Are you going on next, boo? Yep. Yep. Okay, she's getting ready. And then this last one I did was using shawl and a ball. Was this shawl and a ball? No, this is that stuff from Hobie. What is that called? It's that thin stuff from Hobie. Butterfly? No, not butterfly. Carnival? No. They were in little cakes that leaked like a mofo. And every time I got one, half of the cake went in the garbage because it got all tangled. Do I have any over here? No, I don't have any more of it. But anyway, it's from Hobie. And this was another one of Juan's beanies. I don't know. Again, he's done so many, I can't keep track. There's so many different stitches in this, but you can't really see it because of how busy the yarn is, but there's lots of stitch work in there. Again, another one of Juan the Yarn Addict's beanies. All right, so those are the ones I have so far. I figured they're just sitting here. I might as well give them to her. If she doesn't want them, she can just toss them. There's one in here. I might frog that one and rework it into a nicer silhouette. But so this is my beanie bag. I am currently working on my next tutorial, and I don't know if it's going to have a pattern. It may just have a tutorial because so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this beanie. It is called the Honey Bunny Beanie. It's got the bee stitch in it, and it's got some other stitches that resemble, anyway, I'm not going to discuss what's in it, but there is a bee stitch, and it was a stitch that Brianna Kay did, and she did it for a cup cozy. And they're like 2 single crochets, skip 1, 2, 2, you know, when you do the twins in a stitch with single crochets. Then you come back and you go in the front of the work. You know how in a single crochet, how there's the 2 little V's and then the stitch across the top. Well, you go into the second loop of the V and then in the stitch below that you skipped, and you do your 2 single crochets. And it does this little poof with the bar that goes across it. It's really, really pretty. And so I am going to, for the beanie, it's spelled BEE-NIE. So it's a beanie. I'm working on that one. I am also working on another collection. And a couple of days ago, I'm not watching the chat right now because I got to get this out. A couple of days ago, the Asher House. If you guys, I'm a big time dog rescue follower, supporter, lover of people that rescue the doggos. Or fur babies. Let's say fur babies, because he's got a whole farm now. And it's called the Asher House. And Lee Asher is a rescue that he has 125 acres in Oregon. And he rescues everything from cats to alpacas. He's got horses and pigs. And it started off as a dog rescue. And I have followed him since he began. And so it's been years. I was watching him before he moved to the current sanctuary. He calls it the sanctuary. And this is him and Sarah, his fiance, are precious. I just want to hug him. He is such a good man. And I posted a post and you'll see it. It says, I choose kindness. Today, I choose kindness. So this bullying bullshit is happening everywhere. It's just human nature for people to be ugly. You're either beautiful or you're ugly. And I'm not talking about the visuals. I'm talking about your heart. And so these ugly people, people are attacking successful, loving, it's almost like all you have to do is participate. Why do you got to be so damn mean? I mean, they are attacking him and his culture, and it's disgusting. And so it's not just happening in the yarn community. It's not just happening in the homestead. It's happening everywhere. And I'm going to tell you, we, as the outside looking in, are the only ones that can stop it. You see someone being ugly in a chat, don't even address it. Don't engage them. Don't give them breath. Don't give them life. Report it. Block them. Report it for hate speech or whatever it is. Usually it's threatening or hate speech or whatever it is. Report it. And if enough people report them, they'll take those channels down. Okay. So for certain things, YouTube will suspend their channels. So we are the only ones that can stop them, because they won't stop themselves, because they get too much. Some people that are so disgustingly sad, they get off on other people's pain. Okay. So we as a community have to protect the people that are being attacked. Don't attack the attacker. Don't lynch mob the attacker. You kidding me? That's why I don't say, is Mama Swift always says, stop, shut up. And she doesn't want me to talk about it. This I'm talking about because we are the only ones that can stop them. Don't allow it. You see someone being ugly, tell them to shut up and go away, or just block them. You can report them for hate speech or whatever they're doing. That's what we do. Don't go after them. Don't tell them, don't say anything to them. Report, block. Report, block. Do not engage them. Okay? That's what I actually typed a little email to Lee. And I told him, I said, this is happening everywhere, kind sir. And as a community, we will only prevail if we work together. That is the only way we will stop them. If we don't allow it, they'll go away. They'll go elsewhere. If we don't engage it, you just block, remove, block, remove. You want to come in my chat and act like an idiot? Block, remove. I'm not even gonna mess around. You want to come in here and be ugly? Block, remove. There is no acceptance of that. You come in here and you say one ugly word, bye girl, bye. Bye boy, bye. I'm not even gonna assault my brain with it. So that's what I'm doing. I am creating the Asher collection. It is going to be a beanie, a hug, a blanket, and maybe a wearable. And it's all going to be the same stitch pattern, and it's going to be a collection. And I am kicking around the idea of making the patterns a few dollars and having 50%. I mean, I have to support my channel. So I am willing to donate 50% of the proceeds, and I'm going to donate to the Asher House. So, right, bye-bye. So I choose kindness. And so I would welcome you all to join me in doing the same. So keep your eyeballs out for the next drop for the Asher collection. And I still haven't quite decided if I'm going to reopen the Etsy store or just do it through PayPal. You know, you send me the few dollars and then I email you the pattern. Right? That's it. And right there, Lola, united we stand is what created my Unity collection. So there's the Be United, the Unity beanie, and all the things. The Unity, UNITY. That is the only way these mofos will stop. If we stop them. But you have to do it smart. Because if they hear that they're getting airplay and they're getting the attention, they won't stop. Ignore, report, block. That's it. You see someone acting a fool, you have the right as a subscriber or a right as a YouTube participant to click on them. It'll say report, block. It's got things. Report it. It'll give you a, what you call it. Hi, mommy, mommy. Hi, mommy. It'll give you options. And like I saw one, it was hate speech. Click it, boom, bye. And then they're gone. So, oh, Andrew. Oh, and Annette got the membership. Oh, let's do that. Let's do that. We'll do this and then have some sexy phones. But I am really excited about Choose Kindness 2026. It's also #Hugs 2026. So let's do this one. Pow! Let's see who got him. Leslie and Lola and Ruth and Sandy and Bonnie. Welcome to the village. Well, you're already villagers, but welcome to the, you may get some treats. That's treat time. You're an executive member. Oh. Look at this. I found my things. It was so funny because Crafting Adventures with Amy. Let me just, because I can't. So my girl Amy from Crafting Adventures by Amy. She's a tatter. This is tatted. It's a bookmark. So pretty. Look at this other one. Anyway, I had her make me a bunch of these and I bought them from her. They were $5 each. I was like, can I have 20? Yeah. Look at that one. I want to learn how to tat. So pretty. But anyway, so I got and I have some of these for you guys. But I wanted to show you. I found my shuttle. I was telling you guys how I had a shuttle and it was my great grandmother's. No, great aunts. It was my great aunts. It was my grandmother's sisters. It's abalone. See, that's a shuttle. You put the stuff in the middle. And then whatever you do, it's like, this is like your crochet thing. This is what you use. It's so cool. Isn't that beautiful? That's an abalone shell. Yeah, I love this. So I found it and I was like, and then Amy posted something. I was like, okay. I want to be a tatted tatter. So tatting, it's working with, this is like thread, literally thread. And using that shuttle, this is how they can create this. I have no clue. I have no clue. I've seen they do this with and I was like, how the hell? And then they're like, I was like, what in the, I can't even tell what you're doing. But yeah, so Amy is amazing. She was gonna teach us how to do that when we went to Billy's Beaches, when we all met in Florida. See, because I got to hug Amy. But she wasn't feeling well. So I still want her to teach us. Right? And abalone tastes delicious too. Marcy Lynn, hi baby. But yeah, I got those. I have a few of these. I have 3. I kept 2. I had 5, like I said. I didn't get 20. I got 5. And so I have some that are going to go out in some special, it's, yeah, tatting. It's like knotting. You use this, like I said, you use this little guy. Oops, no. You use the little shuttle. It's called a shuttle. And you just it's like making a bunch of knots. Let me come a little closer so you can see. Those are all little tiny knots. You see the little picot? Those are little tiny knots. Like this little bloop right there has about 20 little knots around that string. Yeah, tatting is really cool. Oh, I know I could. Yes, mommy. Oh, here, Mama Swift. Now here, look what the cat dragged in. I ain't afraid of you. Well, maybe a little. Oh, God, I love my Wonder Twin. That's my Mama Swift. But yeah, well, tatting is definitely not a one and done. I think, to me, tatting is harder than knitting. I would need a magnifying glass. Lots of patience. Yeah. And I was like, if you make a mistake, how the hell do you fix it? Right. Tiny. I need my beading magnifying glass. But Amy is so talented. Mama Swift, will you drop Amy at Crafting Adventures? Will you drop her link for me, mamas? Kimberly Matura. Hello. Oh, a little stray hair. But yeah, my girl is so talented. And she's a crocheter too, and she's done a lot of big. She did a lot of those big blankets, the mosaics. She does mosaic a lot. But Amy is multi-talented. Love her. Her name is Crafting Adventures with Amy. She's a Zoom auntie. Is it like macrame with microfiber? Oh, with little micros. Mama Swift is gonna go get her link so you guys can go get a hold of her. She just put up a video just a couple of days ago, which it was the universe telling me I needed to circle back around to my girl, because she hasn't posted in quite a while. There it is. You guys go snatch her up, show her some love. Again, she is truly a talented, loving, beautiful woman. I love her. That's my girl. But yeah, so we'll go over there and we're gonna support her. I don't know if I could take on learning tatting yet. Maybe that'll be next year's thing, that we'll learn how to tat. I'm still trying to master the knitting. But all right, so that's all the things I have to discuss, I think, as far as the beanies. See, here's the prototype. So there's the wheels on the bus go round and round. And then I started to do, see, it's hard to see because I only just started it. I don't know if you can see it. No. Oh, no. This yarn is crap. I was just trying to use it to see if I could, you know, get that. No, it doesn't show good. I'll show you. I was using bitty stripes just to kind of play with the stitches, but I'll get something that you can see it better. Oh, yay, good. Thank you, Kimberly. Let's see. What else? Oh, you know what? I wanted to share something that's so cute. My Russie, you guys know that It's Raining Yarn. I open his countdown boxes, and he's my boy. Kevin and Russie take such good care of me. So he always sends 1 pound of chocolates in his countdown boxes. Well, he knows that I am gluten and I'm allergic, not just lactose intolerant. I'm allergic to milk and gluten. And gluten is wheat, rye, and barley. And my sweet boy, he sent me some things. He got me some plant-based Reese's peanut butter cups and some little minis. And then these ones. This is a plant-based, it's dark, was it dark chocolate? Yeah, dark, extra creamy, dark chocolate with almonds and sea salt. And the little thing. I was like, thank you. I don't ever get chocolate. Everything has milk in it. I was like, why would dark chocolate have milk in it? My husband, oh God, that sweet boy, he tries so hard to get me treats. He got this Ghirardelli's chocolates, and it was like the 80% dark chocolate. Why is there milk solids in it? Why? He was so upset. He's like, never, ever what I thought. He got me some Louisiana hot sauce chicharrones. Milk. What? How? See, my auntie explained to me, Frito Bandito used to work for Frito-Lay. And my aunt Judy, she told me that they use whey powder to make the seasoning stick to the chip. I don't need it. I was so mad. It was so, I took one bite and went, let me go right there. Milk, whey powder. Made me so mad. But and dill pickle chips. Why would you put milk in dill pickle? Makes me so mad. But anyway, Gloria. Hey, Glow. Gloria. Hi, baby. Been a while since I've read you. Good to see you, baby. But he's so sweet. He got me treats. But anyway, oh, we did find like junior mints. I can do junior mints, but not York peppermint patties. Again, dark chocolate. Why are you putting milk in dark chocolate? It's not milk chocolate. Makes me so mad. But yeah, so every once in a while, there's one, my Obi-Wan for my birthday last year sent me some little chocolates again, because, you know, I couldn't even believe. I was like, oh, he really paid attention. And of course, Mama Swill said, of course he did, you know. But he found this place. It's called NoWay.com, No Way Chocolate. And it's WHEY chocolates.com. They have these lemon truffles. What? They're hecka expensive though. So it's like a Christmas treat. Oh, they're so good. But yeah, so I can find custom, can't eat a single See's candy. There isn't a single chocolate that See's Candy makes that I can eat. Russell Stover's, makes me so mad. Yeah, I miss the, you know, like the big chocolate bar. I used to love to get the, like Mr. Good bar. I like chocolate with crunchy. So chocolate with nuts, chocolate with Crispies. I don't like just chocolate. It's got to have texture with it. You know what I haven't had in so long is a big cherry. If you guys ever seen a big cherry, it's a big cherry with maraschino cherry in the middle, and it's got like nuts in the topping. I love the cordial chocolates, you know, the chocolate covered cherries, not the ones with the cream in the middle, the one with the juice in the middle. I don't like marzipan. It's not my favorite. It's like what's in the middle of those Cadbury eggs. Too creamy. I need texture. I need nuts or peanuts or something. But oh, that's the one I love. I love my Home chocolates. That's Lexi's bestie girl there in Weaverville in California. She's a chocolatier, and that's where I get my maple crystals, and she makes vegan chocolates out of 100% organic, what is it called, fair trade natural or whatever, cacao. It's not chocolate. It hasn't had all the crap, all the beautiful nutrients removed from it. I have some of her cacao powder. Now, cacao is not the same thing as cocoa. Cacao hasn't had all of the milk salt or all of the stuff taken out of it. How, chocolate is, or cocoa. And she does this thing. She takes a date, she puts a walnut inside of it, and then dips it in chocolate in the cacao sauce. I love dates. I've always loved dates. Oh, Baby Ruth. Baby Ruth. The chocolate, the nougat, and the peanuts. Oh, yeah. Don't get me started. Yeah. Baby Ruth. And because I love that one. That one's dipped in chocolate. But a payday. You know what else I miss is a Fifth Avenue or Butterfinger. Don't lay a finger on my. Oh, don't get me started with my M&Ms. That's Lexi called them M&Ms. M&Ms. I love M&Ms. I have not had, well, some of the new ones I haven't been able to try, but peanut M&Ms were my favorite. I don't know. Now, I have only in things that I've ingested. Now, I have used some goat milk soap before and I was fine. It's ingesting it. Yeah. Because that's all I use. My skin is very, very sensitive. Regular soaps, like store-bought soaps, I can't use. I use my Castiel soaps. Usually get the lavender Castiel, or the shea butter Castiel bar. But I can't use like Dove. It breaks my skin out so bad. So yes, I only use like natural soaps, I guess you could say. Mama Swift, once she gets her set up, I can't wait because she makes natural soaps and she's got all the bells and whistles. I really want her to start doing that again, but she doesn't have the setup because you have to have 2 big pots and all the things. But yeah, so I think the goat milk base, I think I'm okay with that one. Oh, dried fruit. Oh, apricots, bananas. Lexi just got a dehydrator and I was like, I'm so jealous. Beef jerky. I need to get a dehydrator. Yeah, we wanted to get what's the one that takes a solid to a powder? And when it takes, like, they take the maple syrup and you turn it into the maple powder. Well, it's not dehydrator. The dehydrator's like, it's the other one. Anyway, we're trying to get her one of those, but holy crap, they're really expensive. You use goat milk soap? Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, if I put soap on my face, it dries and cracks, and then I break out like I'm a teenager. Freeze dryer. Yes, that's it. I want to get her one of those because Lexi is, okay, my kitchen witch, my baby kitchen witch, she makes stock. Now, we called it bone broth, but it's not broth. She makes stock. So broth, the difference between stock and broth is broth ends up being, if you cook things too long, it becomes inflammatory. So she doesn't do the broth. She does stock, I believe is what it is. And she wants to be able to share her we call it the elixir, with like people that have fibromyalgia, skin conditions, stomach problems, digestional problems. You drink a cup of this stock every morning because it's got herbs and things in it. It's supposed to be so restorative. So when I was down there, I will tell you what, I was drinking the broth and the weight was just melting off me. I was also not eating processed food either. It was everything in their natural state. So no bread, pasta. I don't really eat that stuff anyway because of the gluten, and the gluten-free stuff is I did find a bread that's edible though. It tricks my mouth into thinking it's sourdough. It's the Franz Mountain White. But no, the gluten-free stuff, it's just gluten-free stuff is dense. There's no flaky, crispy, fluffy, nothing. It's really difficult to get fluffy and crisp from gluten-free. So I just don't eat it. I do a lot of lettuce wraps, a lot of deconstructed things like a hamburger on a plate with a fork, everything but the bun. But yeah, they are. I really, Carrie, we were looking at them, and an industrial size one, it was like $6,000. And then we found out the energy pull, the draw, it has to have its own circuit. And in order for it to dehydrate or to freeze dry, certain things can take more than 24 hours. So that machine is I was told they're loud. So they have to go in like an industrial space you would have to have for these. So, and the small ones, it would only freeze dry like a cup or two. For one person, that would be great. But she wants to try to do it commercial. She's got her food license and all that. And we're getting her a business license. I think she's already got that. But it was Heart Center 369, but I think she changed it again. I don't know. We're gonna get her settled in once Bean gets a little bit bigger. Yeah, see, and the Noxzema, oh my gosh, Noxzema used to make my skin peel off. It would literally, my skin would peel. It was too harsh. I, a lot of times, will just emulsify coconut oil and put it on my face, let it sit for a second, and then wipe it off. I don't use soap on my face, very rarely. Or if I need to get a little makeup off, maybe. But if I put soap on my skin, oh yeah, detergent, and I have to be careful with detergents, like for your clothes. Yeah. See, my husband loves things to smell really good. So he loves those crystals and all the really pungent smelling the soaps. And I get itchy. I can't. So I've been using the Arm & Hammer free. I call it the Nothing in Me free detergent. And then I got some stuff from Trader Joe's that had it has real lavender oil in it. So I've been using that one. But oh yeah, I have beef tallow. I have beef tallow and lard in my refrigerator right now. Yeah, we don't use a lot of, I use tallow and lard for everything. I'll skim it off. Like I'll make my chimkin. I'll boil up my chimkin with all my aromatics to make the broths, because I have to make a lot of my own sauces. I make my own sauces. It's really hard for me to buy sauces from the store because of the wheat and the freaking milk. And so I will do the chicken, do it with all the aromatics, make broth or stock, and then I put it in the fridge, and then I skim all that fat off the top. For most of my life, I just throw that away. No, that all goes right into the pan, and I fry potatoes, fry eggs, use that instead of oil. I know exactly what's in it. It's already been seasoned with herbs. And yeah, I love, well, and for Christmas, I made tamales. I made carnitas and tamales. tamales. And I make my own masa. I use lard, and make my meat and my sauce, everything. It's scratch. I mean, my masa starts off as flour. So that's what I did. I skimmed all the beautiful, it's, because it's all, if you smell it, you can smell the garlic and all of the herbs. And so, yeah, Castile soap. That's what I use, Lola. I use the lavender Castile soap, liquid, and then I have the shea butter one, the bar. The shea butter bar I use for my body, but again, I really don't put soap on my face. Like I said, I use the coconut oil. You got to just use a little though, just enough to make your face a little shiny. You let it sit and then you wipe it off. And I can really tell the difference when I don't. I mean, I was kind of blessed. I have had pretty good skin most of my life. I have, pretty soft skin. I'm not real hairy and stuff like that. And I don't really do a skincare regimen, which people are like, oh, what do you mean you don't moisturize? Well, my coconut oil does all of it. So, yeah. Ooh, guess what I got for Christmas? I got an ice cream maker. And my honey made me ice cream. He made me coconut milk, coconut cream, vanilla ice cream. And then okay, so it's not as creamy as milk ice cream, but you take it, I put a little bit of coconut milk, and then buzz it up, whip it up, and it's almost like soft serve. And then I'll put something, usually something crunchy, granola or, things like that in it. Yeah. Oh, I've got coconut oil. That's the moisturizer for my skin. Yeah, I don't use lotion. Like, of course I have some of this stuff, but I will tell you what, if I use this instead of my coconut oil, it's like my hands get drier. I almost feel like all the chemicals that are in this crap, it's like they put that, it's so when you have to keep buying it. Cause if you, see, that's what I thought about that, toss that shit across the room. If you stop using it, your hands are drier than it was when you first started. I think it's all a crock of crap. So we have the means to moisturize our skin without chemicals. I put some of that on my skin right before we came on this, and my hands are drier than they were before I put that on. Right? I got some ice cream. You ain't got no ice cream. Wanna lick? Psych. Oh, shoot. We're way over. I'm sorry, Dory. I didn't even realize what time it was. Sierra. Automatic. Oh, I had to have a little dance party for a second. Yeah, right. It's almost like there's the stuff in, if you look, there's alcohol type stuff in that will dry. I don't understand. Hand sanitizer? Stop. Just wash your daggum hands. Do you know how bad hand sanitizer is for you? I can't. All I remember is when, I think it was when Rain was little, there was a daycare center that instead of having the children wash their hands before lunch and meals, they would put the hand sanitizer, the kids would sit down and then eat. The entire daycare center had like 25 kids with kidney failure because it's rubbing alcohol. And then the kids are licking their fingers and ingested it. Wash your hands. It kills the good stuff. You need good bacteria too. Just wash your hands. I hate hand sanitizer. I refuse to use it. I mean, if I'm out in the wild, and I need to sanitize my hands for some reason, like I just entered a door and someone was hacking and coughing, and I will do that, but keep it away from your hands. If you can smell it, you lick your fingers or touch your food, you're going to ingest it. Oh yeah, because Terry used it a lot at work. He would get these cracks in his fingers that would just bleed. You could barely touch his fingertips. They were so dried and cracked from that hand sanitizer. Just wash your hands. That's all I got to say. No, it's so bad for you because, again, it kills everything. And there's good bacteria that our bodies require. Yeah, won't use it. Nope. Don't do it. Drink water. All right. So I think that's all for today. Hi, Carol. I didn't get to say good morning to you, my love. If I missed anybody skirting up in here, I was doing lots of information drops today, so I missed a lot in the chat. But it was really good to see you guys. I know that there's been some schedule changes. Let's see. Let's talk about that real fast before we go. Oh, look, I got new glasses. Foster grants, baby. I just got them off Amazon. I couldn't. Those other ones, I was holding them because the arm snapped off. But I think they're kind of cute. I got these ones and then I got another purple pair, but I didn't realize they were metal. I can't do metal. When metal touches this, like it would touch the side of my face and make a rash. I can't, like, I'm surprised I got this thumb ring on. Usually metal makes me, that's why I can't wear earrings and stuff. I'm allergic. Thank you, Sierra. Oh, so sweet. What was I gonna say? See, I started reading the chat. Oh, that's okay. I'm just silly, but I was just being silly, but yes, please, thank you if you don't mind watching the replay. Let's see. Oh, I've been watching Star Trek Discovery. I'm on the last season. I binge watched. I love Michael is my favorite. I love that actress too. That's Sasha from Walking Dead, isn't it? It is. That's her from Walking Dead. And then my karate chope, what's her name? Yoon. Y-E-O-H. Yo. Not Maggie O. It's the other one. I love her. I love her. It's a really good show. You got the emojis back. Yes, yes. I was so glad you got a membership, sweetheart. Jerry. Hi, Jerry. But oh yes, thank you, Ziggies. So Saturday will probably never change. This has been my Saturday morning for almost 6 years now. Holy crap, we're approaching 6 years. So this one will stay. My Saturday mornings at 11 o'clock. I don't see that changing. So then we have Monday nights at 7 p.m., which I was doing, the countdown box. Now Monday nights is going to be kind of like I think we'll whip. I'll sit here and I'll have the second camera where you can see my hands and then the other camera where you can see my face, and we'll work on things. I think maybe that's when we'll work on the Blancho. I know that I've had several people reach out and say, show me how to do this Blancho. So I am going to work on the Blancho and show you what I'm doing. I'm not going to show the pattern, but I'm just going to show you how I'm doing stuff. And I'm just going to crochet, and I can answer questions and things like that. So Mondays will be kind of like a sit and stitch. Then we have Thursdays Mama Swift drops Luck of the Draw. It's 7 a.m. Then at 6 p.m. that evening, we do Stitching After Dark. And that is when Mama Swift and I will normally come on together. Last Thursday, she went on with Sandra because I was sick as a dog. I couldn't even stand up. It was awful. I was sitting in bed with my computer. Like I said, I was trying to moderate the chat, and I'm like, I can't. I gotta lay down. So that will be when we'll hop from her channel to my channel, from her channel to my channel. And I think so this Thursday will be on my channel since she took the one last week because I was sicky six. But we'll just go back and forth, and we're just going to sit and whip. We're going to work on Luck of the Draw. I will work on Luck of the Draw on Thursdays. And then let's see, what was the other one? So we have Saturday, Monday, Thursday. And then because Boggy unboxings on Wednesdays are almost over, you have until the middle of January. You have about 5 more days to get your blankets in the mail. So I am frantically sewing in ends, which if you guys notice, I sewed my ends on what I'm working on now. I'm so proud of myself. Those two, the Luck of the Draw whips, I sewed my ends in. But yeah, so we'll do that. I'm like I said, I'm frantically getting all these ends sewn in so I can send in. I believe I have 17 blankets. And my beautiful shipping angels have paid for the shipping. So I'm going to get those out, and then we will start collecting blankets again in August, I believe. Nancy always starts collecting them again in August. So get to getting stitches. I triple frog dog dare you to make at least one blanket. That's it. Challenge is just one blanket. Yeah. Oh, and then I do. So again, if you participated in the Jacks It Up mail, no, Jacks It Up mail is already done. That person claimed. Member treat, the final quarter member treats, and the tumbleweed challenge. Please go watch that video. All of the winners have not claimed. You only have like to the end of today. I said you had 1 week to claim. I don't want you to not be able to get your treats. So as of right now, and I needed to talk about this real fast. Shoot. Okay. I'm sorry, Dory. But so we have one member treat that is the Wisteria Way, jacked up from my Dee Bug yarn. So there's this one. This has not been claimed. Wait. No. This has been claimed. This is going to Sunita. So that one's Bonita. It's blue. It's got your name. She told me to surprise her. So a prize. You get the jacked up mount. So that's going to Sunita because it's blue. Then the pink one. I thought I had you sitting right here. The pink one. This is my pink Stanley cake one that came from my Kendi. This was just a real simple, but the pièce de résistance is in the edge. See, I did the ribbons and the crowns. So this one is going to my let's see who. That one's going to Sunita. This one is going to my Lisa G. Lisa G won that one. And then the next one is the ball sack. The ball sack, I have to do these ends, but it was the Luck of the Draw all purples ball sack, and it was going to be full of enough yarn to make a blanket. So the ball sack has not been claimed. So that person needs to claim their prize by midnight tonight, or it's going to go back into the kitty. Let's see. I think that was it as far as I just wanted to remind you guys. I so many times was like wanted to reach out and be like, hey, you got a prize. But if I do for one, I have to do for all, and I have to be consistent and I have to be fair. If the rule is you have to claim your prize within 1 week, that's what it is. And if the week goes, I'm so sorry. This is making me really sad because the last quarter member treat, and I tried to tell him 4 times, go check my thing, Grandpa Crafter Lynn, he won and he didn't claim. But yeah, so it's like, I feel like such a poo-poo-doo-doo head one, but you know, I have to be consistent. It's not fair. So purple shawl. Oh, this one. Thank you, Tana. So this was a beautiful hug that was gifted to me from Sunita. This was from my Sunita Bonita. And this was a make-along that we did with Hobie. What was it called, Sunita? It's the Wonder. It was Wonder something. Wonderland. That's the Wonderland. But see, okay, so I bet you she used 2 cakes to do this. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. But it's just a little for me to use as a shawl. See, let me do this. For me to use as a shawl, it was a little short. So I had made the hugger for my mom, and I got the idea that what I'm going to do is, because I have some of this yarn, they're twister cakes, is I'm going to do this like I did my mom's little plancho thing. I'm going to sew it up and make it a poncho. So what you do, you just kind of get this on here. You find where you want the V to be in your neck, and then you just sew this little section up. You just sew that up, and it becomes a poncho, because I want to wear it. It's beautiful, and I was so blessed when my girl sent me a hug. She was like, it was when I started the hashtag hugs are free. What is Reggie here? Hi, baby. Hi, Reg. What was that one called? Do you remember? Was it the Wonderland? It was a Hobie. It was that Hobie make along we did using the cakes. I thought it was called Wonderland. It's got puffs and all kinds of stuff in. But anyway, we did that. It was fun. That's all right, Carol. I've just been jabbing at my jaws, just catching up, missing y'all. But yeah, so again, Reggie, we are so glad you're back, sis. Yeah, this community has definitely been missing your energy. So if you guys haven't seen J Hook Crochet, Reggie, she's back. She's back in the saddle again. So go check her out. I don't know. Is any of my pimps still here? Drop Reggie's channel. So anybody that doesn't know her, if you don't know Reggie, I don't know where you've been. Well, I guess she's been gone for a minute. Oh man, the things that I was so worried about her and her family. So, but you'll hear the story from Reg. But go over and check her out. She's starting to put content up again. And we're so happy to have you back, sis. Let's see. Yeah, Wonderland. I thought it was the Wonderland make-along. Yes. It was, yeah, this one, it was a little too short to wear it like that. So yeah, I'm going to sew it up because, again, like I said, I have some of this in my scraps from when I made mine. I think I gave mine to Rose Likes Crochet when she was doing the shawls for wings. But I was watching last night, Reg. Girl, you're doing all the make-alongs. I was like, there's a couple of them. I was like, I got to go check that out. But I got my own make-along right now that I got to focus on. That's the Jacks It Up Mal. And all you have to do is use hand-dyed yarn. You can make whatever you want. It just has to be hand-dyed yarn. And you're able to supplement about 25%, no more than 25% of another kind of yarn. You know, if you need a supplementary to go with the hand-dyed yarn. So yeah, Jacks It Up Mal 2026 has launched. I am already working on it. I've got several hand-dyed yarn projects that are going. So join me. It'll be fun. And like I said, it doesn't matter what it is. Sunita made her little pretty poo-poos and pickles and stuff. Little things. Doesn't matter. I know, slacker. Look at her. She's slacking. Only 8 in a week. It has only been like 2 weeks and she's already got 8 made. Right? I know, because I was like, you were showing all the yarns that you had. And I was like, ooh, I love Kim Knits. I love her techniques, and I love how she shows us what I never have been able. I did get my hands on some of her yarn when I got a bunch of your mystery bags, because when Reggie was moving from Germany, she sold off a bunch of her yarn, and I had to snag that up. And I still have some of it. In fact, there were some of them, they were the little donuts from, what was in their tinsel. So good. I made little beanies for being, because Tencel, if you guys don't know, Tencel, it blocks EMF emissions. And if you don't know what an EMF emission, it's like Wi-Fi, all of the yucky stuff that's not good for your body. Right? I know. I was like, if that's slacking, I'm useless. Right? I can't even. If you try to keep up with Mama Swift, you're gonna feel like a failure, because that's just what Mama Swift does. But yeah, please join us, Reggie. I would love to see some of your makes. But what we do is, it's a year-long make-along. And what you do is, when you faux, you send me a picture of your faux and let me know what yarn you used, and if possible, the pattern, because you know the stitches always ask. And I do a little slideshow, which if you watch that last video I made with all the winners, at the very end, you'll see I used, and I at first I wasn't comfortable, but it was cool. So AI created a slideshow and narrated through my slideshow. I thought it was hecka funny what they said when Sunita was holding up her little amigurumi. It was a poop amigurumi. It was so cute. But go check that out. It was funny. But then I do that, and at the end, like this year, it was 6 hanks of hand-dyed yarn, superwash merino, 2-weight, from Dee's Creative Hands. And then there's some little treats, a project bag. You know, I had to put a ball sack in there. And so that winner chicken dinner, she's so happy. Oh, Lisa, I think she's going to make beautiful things. But yeah, so, and then at the end of the year, I select someone to win a treat. Like this year, I'm curating yarn from Mama G Gear. So I'm just trying to select indie dyers that I can support. So I'm going to buy a minimum of 6 hanks from her. I like to buy 12, because I buy 1 for you, 1 for me. And then, because that's what I did with Dee Dee Bug's yarn, because at first we were only allowed to buy 2 at a time. So I was like, all right, so I'll just 1 for you, 1 for me, hug for me, hug for you. So that's what we're going to do. So at the end of the year, you can anticipate you're going to get a beautiful palette of Mama G Gear yarn. So I'm doing like colorful yarns with a solid coordinate. All right, so there's, I think, is that all I have to say about that? Yeah. So Jackson at Make Along, participate. It's and you dip it, stitches. You know, and if, for those of you who don't know what it means when I say dip in it, well, I guess so many people are saying it now that it's you dip. I'm double dipping. I'm using one project to complete 2 make-alongs, and it's not cheating. It's called participating. So like this one. This was a member treat plus Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And then it was also, there was one other thing. There was another reason. I thought this was a triple dip. But anyway, I triple dip, a double dip, double dipping. A double dip in is, again, you like this right here. This is a luck of the draw ball sack. I used it for luck of the draw and to make a ball sack for a member treat. Double dipped, 2 projects, 1 project, two things. Dip. Yeah, 2 birds, 1 stone. That's what I just said, because I'm a chocolate dipped. We're going to dip and dip. Proactive, right? I'm just participating. We don't hate, we participate. And you know what started me saying the dipping was years and years and years ago. Gosh, it was at the beginning of when I was only at Baby Channel. It'd only been on like a year. There were all these make-alongs, and it was, you know, Taco Tuesday. Oh yeah. This was the used stitches from his Stitch Academy. This was the triple dip. but what it was is I had all these make-alongs. We were getting double dog dared from Lala. We had all this boggy stuff, and and the bod had a palooza and all of these things. And I was like, I cannot do all of these. I cannot do 12 different projects. And so we were just being silly one day, and I was like, oh, watch me dip. Watch me crochet shay. And I was like, I need to double dip crochet shay. And that's where it came from. So yes, I did take the WIPin Nene song and turned it into a crochet song, because that's what I do. But so, and it's so, I love it so much when I see other creators saying, oh, you dipped that. I was like, it's just like the stitch-tasticness and fiberliciousness and, people being silly, making up words and stuff. I love it so much. And it warms my heart to see I guess the influence. I'm influencing you. But yeah, Taco Tuesday. I love the taco. I didn't get to do the taco. Again, this last week got away from me. I didn't get to participate because sick as a dog. All right. Well, I'm going. I'm almost way out. I'm not even getting this. I got to go over and say hi to Dory. You guys go say hi to Dory if you aren't already over there watching her on another device. And I will see y'all Monday night. Yeah. And I'll be in the streets. I got a lot to do this weekend because, being down for a week, my house went kabloom. I was like, what? There's no spoons. Are you telling me there's not a single clean dish in this daggum house? My teenagers are in trouble. No, but TJ's been kind of ill himself. He was right behind me. But all right, I think that is it. Hopefully Sky will be opening the shop back up. So if you guys are interested in the Boggy swag or the Luck of the Draw swag, Sky, it's Crystal Sky. Sky graphics. Let me do this, because I don't know if Mama Swift is still here. Oh yeah, see, her shop is still on hold, but when she gets back, she will have, so go over there and bookmark that if you want swag. So we have Boggy Blanket Brigade swag, we have Boggy style swag, and we have Luck of the Draw swag that Sky has done for us. I saw Nisi was wearing the sweatshirt. I was like, I want a sweatshirt. I think I'd rather have the ball sack first, though. I still got to get my Boggy style bag. I have my t-shirt because Sky's amazing, but I got to make it rain in her PayPal. I love you, Mommy. I love you. I'm trying to come to California in March. Lexi needs some help. So I have to get the stupid enhanced ID. I was like, passport takes too long. I'm going to get the enhanced ID so I can travel. As soon as I get that, I'm going to go help her. Yeah, it's rough there right now. So let's see. Any prayers that can go up for Lexi's mother-in-law. Bean's other grandmother is not doing well. Her cancer is really taking over, and she's in a lot of pain, deteriorating very fast. So we want to lift, her name is Piper. We want to lift Piper up in prayer, send the healing, send anything energy-wise, to just help her ease, to ease through this transition. I just hope it doesn't drag out for her, right now they're trying to make her comfortable. But yeah, so it's been really hard on Lexi, very hard on Lexi. So and then also my sister-in-law is also Terry's sister is not doing well as well. She is in the hospital. She has advanced Parkinson's, and go figure, a UTI almost took her out. So she was disoriented and lethargic, and I guess she went septic. It got in her bloodstream. So she is currently in the hospital, under care, responding to care, thank God. Dory, her name is Dory Jean. So Dory is, she's doing well. Hopefully she'll be out of the hospital in just a couple of days. But if anybody feels the pull to help pray for my family, please do so. My husband is also we're so close. We're just waiting for the stupid government to approve his retirement. It was supposed to be December 31st, and it's still in the second stages of review. So hopefully he will be able to retire any day. As soon as that is done, he's done. He'll put in his notice and he's going to retire. So my honey needs to rest. His body is definitely going, excuse me, sir. So yeah, so those 3 prayers I would love to ask for, and for strength for me to keep my family together and whole. Yeah. All right. So we will see you. Oh, and on Monday we'll do a little wellness. I forgot. I have my chakra and my Ganesha cards. I think I want to do Ganesha. We'll probably do some Ganesha cards, but I also have my chakra cards, and maybe we'll do one of each. It depends on what the cards pull. If I'm shuffling and cards come out, that's what we do. So we're going to do just a few minutes of wellness on Mondays. Mindful Mondays with some WIPin. And that's solely for me. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch. Please just move along. I love you mostester. I win. But yeah, if you don't care for that stuff, if energy work and Ayurvedic things are not your jam, I will try to do that at the end. So we close out with our breath work. So you will know, like on Monday nights, the last maybe 15, 20 minutes, we'll be focusing on wellness. We're going to talk about breath work like we did last year. We will pull forward our homework and start working on our homework again. I won the last one. Now it's your turn. Yeah, so we're just gonna do simple self work, breath work, like I said, and we'll pull some cards to help with guidance, and maybe get Lexi to come up if she's able and do a little numerology, maybe pull some numbers for us, and do maybe a village reading for the year for us. And because I know that she is very much being drawn to the readings again. So if anyone is interested in a numerology reading or a chakra reading or just an energy reading, she does all of that. And I thought it was, even if you're not really into all that, you think, like tarot and oracle is cuckoo cuckoo. That's fine. That's your opinion. But to have your numbers done is ancient. It's ancient numerology. And I'm sorry, but it hits on the nose for me. Every single time she has done my numbers, there hasn't been I don't know. That one doesn't really fit. Never. It's always like spot freaking on. I'm like, that is weird. That's just weird. But it's not. It's our universe communicating with us. So, if you're acceptant of the energy, it will bless you. So we're going to do that. Yes. Blessings to Reggie's. Again, so glad she's back. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm out. I need to go make some lunch. I'm finally able to eat solid food for the first time in a month of Sundays. Lelena, email me and I will, or see, I think it's Lexi, let me do, this is her email. Lexi the Lou at gmail.com. Okay, so there's Lexi's email. She's also got a channel. And if you guys, did she do Lexi the Luna? No, I thought it was just Lexi Lou. Lexi the Lou. There she is. Yes, so she has a little baby channel. And she is, if you follow her on Instagram, she has been doing what's called flow. It's Yoga Flow, and it's a real sped up thing, and she narrates over it, and it's just her doing Abhyanga and doing you know, breath work and her stretching. And again, it's called Yoga Flow, and she's getting back into it. So if you guys could go over and show her Instagram and her YouTube some love, we'd really appreciate it. Show her that what she's doing is not interesting, because I know it's interesting, but that I see you. So yeah, I think she's put up 2 or 3 of them recently. And there's even one you guys can see. You can't see his face, but you can see the baby bean. Oh, that might have been a short or a story. So it's not there anymore. It was only there quick, but she's been posting little pictures like of him, but not his face. So you might get a little glimpse of the George or Binks. But all right, that's it. Yep. I went way over. See, you know what? I'm really sorry. And I'll tell Dory that I'm sorry that I went way over. But sometimes there's just stuff we need to talk about. And for the content on my channel, if I've got you, I'm gonna keep discussing the things I need to discuss. So thank you for a beautiful Saturday morning. And it was nice and quiet and quaint. And if I missed any questions or comments or concerns in the chat, please feel free to email me, creationsbyjax@gmail.com. And Marsha Lee, hi baby. Yeah, we'll see you on Monday night. I love you guys, and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Get to my thing, and we're gonna go out with some sexy phones and then right into the outro. So because I know. Oh.